and welcome back to the third day of December, the third day of Vlogmas, and today is all about making candy canes. I want to make huge candy canes to hang on the chateau. So I kind of had in mind to have them in cross, and I saw this crazy YouTube tutorial about like someone making them out of like pool floaties, but they had like a whole thing inside, and then he wrapped LEDs around it. Let's take it a step simpler. So what I got is a pool floatie, a red one, because red is the only one that I could find. I have some masking tape that you would use actually for painting, which I thought is going to work if we do a double. It's really hard to find white tape in hardware stores, so I just resorted to that. And what my plan is to bend this one like this and to basically hold it in place with thin metal wire. Let me come a bit closer. So I have this really thin metal wire that we already used for the wreaths. So if you haven't watched the wreath video, go ahead and watch that video. I didn't want to epically fail on YouTube while attempting this, so I pre-made ones as to see how I can manage. That's it! And it looks really cool, doesn't it? So the wire is still holding it in place so that it keeps its shape, and I just want to duplicate this shape onto the other one so that it's just as tall as this one, so we kind of have this as a rough thing. But I wrapped this later on, and I think I want to wrap it before bending it because it was a bit hard to wrap it, and the tape is a bit like it's not as smooth as I would like it to be. So maybe I might wrap this a third time. Let's see how the other ones go, because that tape is also a bit like, it's hard to do it. So let's just try if we're luckier on the other one, and I'd say let's go, right? As I said, for this tutorial, all you're going to need is like a full kind of spaghetti floatie and some white tape. If you have like normal white tape, well, go you. Good for finding it. Seems like it's nowhere to be found in France. I went to multiple hardware stores and other stores. No luck. Remove all of these stickers. And then, so these in France were $3.99 per piece. The tape, I think, was €2. No, it was more. It was around €4. And this, I don't even know if it says. I think I still bought this really thin wire in Germany. It wasn't that much. It's quite a long wire. It's 40 meters of wire, and it has a diameter of 40 millimeters. 40 millimeters. Yeah. As to get the candy cane effect, we need to wrap in an angle. So choose an angle that's going to work, and from there you just have to continuously keep going. All right, so we've got our first layer on, but it definitely needs a second layer because it's not going to be enough covering, because you can still see, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but you can still see the red through it. So I don't like that. I'm going to put a second layer on top of that. So the second time around, I did get some creases in there. I think it's, since the tape is so thin, it tends to crease really easily. So if you can find some tape that is less thin and a bit more thicker, I think you'll be much better off than me. Now I'm really thinking if I should redo this, but somehow I have a feeling that if I'm going to do it again, it's not gonna go quite well. What do you think? Let's first finish this one and then we'll see. I already pre-cut quite a big piece of wire, and I want to place them next to each other to see where I will need to wrap my wire around. It's about this. Get that same bend in there. Also going to... Actually, this one worked a bit better than the other one. Just try to put it to the side and try to remember. It can poke you, so be aware of that. So my second candy cane also has creases because of bending it now, but I do think it looks quite cute and quite good. Now I'm reconsidering doing this one up again. Here we go, I redid the second one as well, and we've got ourselves 2 candy canes that are quite big. I mean, I'm 1.80 meters, so I guess they reach up to my bottom of my ribs. So they're quite big, and I was thinking of hanging them, you know, like as a cross like this. I'll be hanging them in tomorrow's episode, because tomorrow we're hanging lights on the building. So that's why I want to do everything at the same time. Like hang the lights, hang the candy canes, and already have a few ideas. And today the weather is absolutely hideous. That's why the fires are going. It's like 4:20 and the fires have been going since like 3 hours because it's just been so humid, cold in the chateau. Well, that's the one downside of living in a chateau. It's cold in winter. Even if you have central heating, still heating up those big rooms, sometimes, yeah, not so easy. To hollow this out, like right there, and glue it together. So maybe let's try that. That's better. Maybe if we do it on the other side as well. So basically like this. Oh, that's much better. My idea is super glue. Let's see. Just gonna leave it like this. So I'll just let this dry for a bit, and if you want to see how it looks and how it looks hanging, tune in for tomorrow's episode when we're going to decorate the outside of the house. And thank you very much for watching this episode. I hope you had fun. It's kind of cute making those candy canes. It's a really quick fix, and you can place them anywhere because they're made to be in the water. I mean, I'm not completely sure about the tape, how it's going to hold up, but actually it should hold up quite well, I think, because it's a painter's masking tape. But if you find other tape, I would suggest you would find something a bit more sturdy. And this, I think, might make less of creases in your candy canes. And it's a cute way to decorate your house, I guess. All that is left to say is à bientôt et à demain, because we see each other tomorrow for another day of Vlogmas. Bisous! Bye! This is a short commercial break on my behalf. You might see me wearing a Le DEMI-CHÂTEAU hoodie. Yes, you can get merch on my website now. Go and check it out. It's custom made for you, so I can't offer refunds, but I have all the sizing charts and you can get embroidered t-shirts and hoodies. There's a cap, there's a tote bag and a notebook. So place your orders until 9th of December to get delivery before Christmas. At least they promised me to have that. Also on the shop you will find all the retreats that are on offer, and I have an early bird offer until the end of this year if you book. There's a vegan cooking retreat with me, and there's a yoga retreat where I will cater to your needs, but there will be a yoga teacher who will do all the other things with you. So maybe treat yourself for Christmas and secure your spot on one of the retreats, because spots are limited.